Text 19 on the board. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tado Jayam Udirayet Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktin Bhavadi Naishtiki Shunnadam Sakada Krishna Punya Shravana Ketana Hridyandasto Hyabhadrani Vidanoti Suhutsadam. This morning we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 66, text number 19. Ata aha paundrakam shaurir adaha paundrakam shaurir bo paundraka yad bhavan bo paundraka yad bhavan Duta Vakyena Mam Aha Duta Vakyena Mam Aha Tani Astrani Ulsajami Te Tanyastrani Ulsajami Te Adapaundrakam Shauri, Adaha Paundrakam Shaurir Bobo Paundraka Yad Bhavan Dudavakena Mamaha Tanyastranyul Sajamite Adaha Paundrakam Shaurir Bobo Paundraka Yad Bhavan Dudavakyena Mamaha Tanyastranyul Sujamite Adaha Paundrakam Shaurir Bobo Paundraka Yad Bhavan Dudavakyena Mamaha Tanyastranyul Sujamite Adaha Paundrakam Shaurir Bobo Paundraka Yad Bhavan Dudavakyena Mamaha Tanyastranyul Sujamite Adaha Paundrakam Shaurir Bobo Paundraka Yad Bhavan Dudavakyena Mamaha Tanyastranyul Sujamite Adaha Paundrakam Shaurir Bobo Paundraka Yad Bhavan Dudavakyena Mamaha Tanyastranyul Sujamite Adaha Paundrakam Shaurir Bobo Paundraka Yad Bhavan Dudavakyena Mamaha Tanyastranyul Sujamite Dudavakyena mamaha Tanyastanil sujamite. Madajis Adaha Paundakam Saurir Bobo Paundakayad Bhavan Dudavakyena mamaha Tanyastanil sujamite. Ata, then, aha, said, Poundrakam to Poundraka, Shaurihi, Lord Krishna, Bobo Poundraka, my dear Poundraka, yet those which, Bhavan, your good self, Duta, of the messenger, Vakyena, through the words, Mam, to me, Aha, spoke about, Tani, those, Astrani, weapons, Ulsajami, I am releasing, Te, unto you. Translation purports by the followers of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Translation. Lord Krishna then addressed Poundraka. My dear Poundraka, the very weapons you spoke of through your messenger, I now release unto you. Please repeat. Lord Krishna then addressed Poundraka. My dear Poundraka, the very weapons you spoke of through your messenger, I now release unto you. Purport. Srila Prabhupada writes as follows in Krishna, within quotes, at this time, Lord Krishna told Poundraka, within quotes, Poundraka, you requested me to give up the symbols of Lord Vishnu, specifically my disc. Now I will give it up to you. Be careful. You falsely declare yourself to be Vasudeva, imitating myself. Therefore, no one is a greater fool than you. End quotes. From this statement of Krishna's, it is clear that any rascal who advertises himself as God is the greatest fool in human society. End quotes. So I'll be reading the next till verse number 24. I'll just read it myself, the translation and purport also, and sloka also. Text 20. Tyajayasye vidanam me yattayatnyamrashadhritam prajami saranam tedya yadine chami samyugam. O fool, now I shall make you renounce my name, which you have falsely assumed, and I will certainly take shelter of you if I do not wish to fight you. Purport. Srila Prabhupada writes as follows, within quotes, now Poundraka, I shall force you to give up this false representation. You wanted me to surrender unto you. Now this is your opportunity. We shall now fight, and if I am defeated and you become victorious, I shall certainly surrender unto you. End quotes. Text 21. Idikshiptva shidairbanir viradikritya Poundrakam shirovrishchad radangena vajrenendro yadagirehe. Translation. Having thus derided Poundraka, Lord Krishna destroyed his chariot with his sharp arrows. The Lord then cut off his head with the Sudarshana disc, just as Lord Indra lops off a mountain peak with his thunderbolt weapon. Text 22. Tada kashi pade kayat shira urkritya patribhi nipadayat kashi puryam palpmakosamiva anilaha. With his arrows, Lord Krishna similarly severed Kashi Raja's head from his body, sending it flying into Kashi city like a lotus flower thrown by the wind. Purport. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti explains why Krishna threw Kashi Raja's head into the city. As he went off to battle, the king of Kashi had promised the citizens, "My dear residents of Kashi, today I will bring the enemy's head into the midst of the city. Have no doubt of this." The king's sinful queens had also boasted to their maids in waiting, "Today our master will certainly bring the head of the Lord of Dwaraka." Therefore, the Supreme Lord threw the king's head into the city to astonish the inhabitants. Text 23. Evam malsarinam hatva paundakam sassakam harihi dwaragama visadsiddhair giyamana kadamritaha. Translation. Having thus killed the envious Paundraka and his ally, Lord Krishna returned to Dwaraka. As he entered the city, the Siddhas of heaven chanted his immortal nectarian glories. Text 24. Sanityam Bhagavad-dhyana pradhastha kila bandhanaha vibranascha Hare Rajan surupam tanmayo bhavat. By constantly meditating upon the Supreme Lord, Paundraka shattered all his material bonds. Indeed, by imitating Lord Krishna's appearance, O king, he ultimately became Krishna conscious. Purport. Srila Prabhupada writes as follows in Krishna. As far as Paundraka was concerned, somehow or other he was always thinking of Vasudeva by falsely dressing himself in that way. And therefore, Paundraka achieved Sarupya, one of the 5 kinds of liberation, and was thus promoted to the Vaikuntha planets, where the devotees have the same bodily features as Vishnu, with 4 hands holding the 4 symbols. Factually, his meditation was concentrated on the Vishnu form, but because he thought himself to be Lord Vishnu, he was offensive. After being killed by Krishna, however, that offense was also mitigated. Thus, he was given Sarupya liberation, and he attained the same form as the Lord. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana-salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadadi Sapadandikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuda Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajadam Sakana Raghunathannitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadudam Parijanasaidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sakana Lalita Sri Vishakanitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpade Gopesa Gopika Kanda Radha Kanda Namastute Tapta Kanjana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vangsha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Paridhanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Mukam karodi vachalam pangam langayade girim Yatkripatamaham vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Krishna Chaitanyameshwaram. So I am praying for the blessings of all the devotees so that I may speak something in glorification of Srimad Bhagavatam and in this verse. So in the last few days, we have been hearing the story of Paundraka and his friend Kashi Raj. So Paundraka was he was the recipient of false flattery from his friends, and then he was thinking in this way he became very much thought that he has become a great person. In fact, his friends were saying that you are actually Vasudeva, the son of Vasudeva, whom everybody knows is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So they started promoting him, his friends started promoting him as a great leader. So Srila Prabhupada explains that the material world, actually Srila Prabhupada explained, quoting his Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, the material world is a society of cheaters and the cheated. So it is very easy to become a leader in the material world. Somebody has to have some cheating propensity, and that's not very difficult. Jai Shri Gauranitai ki jai. Jai SriSriRadhaRasbihariTemple ki jai. Jai Sitaram Lakshman Bhakta Hanuman ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Because the conditioned soul already means he has a propensity to cheat, he has a tendency to commit mistakes, he has a tendency to fall into illusion, and he has imperfect senses. So there is always somebody, a leader, who is more expert at cheating others than, and then there are many people in this world willing to get cheated also, because there is no other choice. Just like we see in the elections, every 5 years, people in the democracy, people send somebody to the parliament thinking that this person will be our savior. This person will solve all of our problems. So these people want to get cheated because their idea is only economic development. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Dharma and Artha and Kama. Only these three things people are interested in Kali Yuga. Dharma itself, not very much interested. But they want the Dharma so that they want somehow or other to make money. Dharma, Artha, Kama. So that they can enjoy as much as possible, enjoy sense gratification. So in any case, but of course Lord Krishna's time, it was a more advanced society. So at least people had the caliber of being human beings. I was just hearing one lecture by Srila Prabhupada this morning, that akama sarva kama va moksha kama, that people who have material desires, akama means people who have no material desires, like pure devotees, sarva kama, like materialists, who have all kinds of desires until the last moment in life, and moksha kama, those who want liberation. But he said, these are for people who are actually human beings, not just because they have 2 hands and 2 legs. So during Lord Krishna's time, people had high caliber. It was a human civilization. But even in human society, Paundraka was misled into thinking that he is Lord Vishnu himself. So then finally, so he was thinking that he is Lord Vishnu himself. Therefore, he started imitating. So for this purpose, he was finding out. He was trying to find out how Vasudeva should be, how Lord Krishna should be. So then he started wearing the 4 weapons, Sudarshana Chakra and even Kaustuba jewel and Shanga and Chakra and Gada and Padma. So he had everything imitation items. Just like in drama, people sometimes put on imitation items. So, and Kashi Raja was one of his friends who encouraged him. So he got so much excited that in fact, they encouraged him to challenge real Lord Krishna, who was enacting his pastimes with his brother Balaram. So, when he heard that Balaram has gone away from Vrindavan, gone away, then he actually took that chance to send a messenger to Lord Krishna, saying that I am the real Vasudev. I know that you are claiming to be Vasudev. Therefore, please give up your weapons. Especially, he made a point that he should give up his Sudarshana disc. Then, so this messenger, when they came and told in the assembly of course, this was in Dwaraka. So when they heard all the assembled kings, they had a good laugh hearing this challenge from Paundraka. Who is this Paundraka? Because they are in full knowledge that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They are actually his eternal associates. So they knew this Paundraka is not going to last very long. So when Lord Krishna saw that all the kings were quite happy hearing this and had a good laugh, he also laughed. And he sent the messenger back saying that I will come soon to remove your pride. I will make you give up using my name. And so he went back. And then Lord Krishna did not waste much time. He actually went to Kashi, because Paundraka was staying with his friend Kashi Raja in Kashi. So Lord Krishna went with his army to Kashi. And then he unleashed war on Paundraka's kingdom. So then he actually personally met Paundraka, and this is being described in these verses. Lord Krishna, with his arrows, he actually killed the charioteer and the horses and made him without a chariot. So if you read Mahabharata also, this is usually the style. When there is a big fight, generally they first kill the chariot driver, so the chariot cannot move. Then they kill the horses, and then they fight the actual hero. So actually Lord Krishna gave a good battle there. If Krishna wants, he can kill him just like that. Just like when Hiranyaksha was challenging Varahadev. Varahadev, of course, he went to lift the earth from the bottom of the ocean. When he came up, there were challenges and replies by the Lord. But then he was also dealing with the planet Earth. He thought, I should not waste any time. And he just gave him a slap. And then Hiranyaksha was finished. So this time Lord Krishna is actually exhibiting his prowess like general heroes in the battlefield. So he killed Paundraka's horses and chariot, horses and chariot driver, and then he killed him also. And before killing him, he told, you wanted me to give up my weapons. I shall certainly do that. But that's only for a second. I'll give up my weapon, they will come to you, and then they will finish you also. And you will stop using my name. So Paundraka was killed in this way. And then in the next step, Lord Krishna used his Sudarsana Chakra to kill Kashiraj. He chopped off his head. But then whatever Lord Krishna does is extremely wonderful. He doesn't waste any time or he doesn't waste any action. That is why his activities are called leelas, pastimes. So he chopped off his head and the head went right back to the city of Kashi. Why? Because Kashi Raja had told his citizens, I am going to fight with my friend Paundraka. I will certainly come back with the enemy's head. So that was a boasting. So Krishna wanted to fulfill his desire also. But instead of enemy's head, he had to send his own head back. So in this way, he had also told this Kashiraj had and his queens had boasted with the maid servants. Today our hero will definitely bring back the head of Lord of Dwaraka. So that shows cheaters and the cheated, foolish people being led by a foolish man. So you will see in Mahabharata also when Arjun, when his son was killed, Abhimanyu was killed unfairly by the Kaurava party. Abhimanyu was such a great hero. He was only 16 years old. So an opportunity came for him to show his prowess. So he actually entered the Padma Vyuha, which was expertly arranged by Dronacharya. He said, I can enter the Padma Vyuha and nobody else could, but I don't know how to come out of that. And Arjuna was not in the scene. If Arjuna was there, penetrating Padma Vyuha and killing all the Kauravas and coming back would not have been a problem. But Arjuna was taken somewhere else, in the battlefield only. So Bhima and others said, no, you do not worry. You somehow or other penetrate this Padma Vyuha and we will follow you immediately as soon as you. So then when they went inside, Abhimanyu fought heroically. He proceeded by himself on his chariot. He very daringly went to the Padma Vyuha and he went to the edge and he fought heroically. Somehow or other he breached the defenses of the Padma Vyuha and he went inside and started fighting with all the heroes. And once he went inside, it was like unstoppable bomb kind of thing, going everywhere and killing everybody, chopping off everybody's head. But what happened was, Jayadratha was there at the point where he entered. And Jayadratha said, and Jayadratha had a benediction from Lord Shiva. He went and prayed to Lord Shiva and he got the benediction. His desire was that he should be able to kill all the Pandavas. So he pleased Lord Shiva so much. And Lord Shiva wanted to give him the benediction. But Lord Shiva said, your desire is fine. You want to kill all the Pandavas. But there is one Pandava whom even I cannot kill. Because he is protected directly by Lord Krishna himself. That is Arjuna. But then Jayadratha said, but I have done so much penances and austerities to satisfy you. And he said, then Lord Shiva said, okay, I will do one thing. You can stop all the Pandavas just one time in this upcoming big war, Kurukshetra war. So Jayadratha was somehow able to close the Palpavayuha back by fighting with the Pandavas. Then Abhimanyu was alone. And once he was alone, he was fighting so heroically that finally all the big commanders, Drona, Karna, Kridavarman, all the big leaders of Kaurava party, they saw that this boy is not going to be stopped by any of us. And they also understood that he cannot be stopped by any, if he continue to stick to the rules of Dharma. It's supposed to be Dharma Kshetra and Kurukshetra. It's a Dharma Yuddha. So then, and Dronacharya was the commander at that time. Bhishma Pitamaha had already fallen. So he said, then Dronacharya said, there is no way we are going to be able to kill him if we stick to our Dharma. We have to do some tricks. Then finally they all conspired together and they broke all the principles of war and killed Abhimanyu unfairly. Finally, by deceit, Abhimanyu was killed. But he fought till the last moment and left this world as a hero. So Abhimanyu is always glorious. But then when Arjuna heard this, Arjuna was heartbroken that his son, such a heroic son, was killed in the battle. So Arjuna was very much sorry that his son was killed. And all the Pandavas were also dejected that they could not protect Abhimanyu. So Abhimanyu, finally the news came through the grapevine that it was actually Jayadratha who is the culprit. Because Jayadratha had allowed Abhimanyu to get in, then there was no question that the Pandavas would have protected Abhimanyu. So then Arjuna took a vow. By tomorrow evening, I will kill Jayadratha. If I don't kill him, then I will give up my own life. And hearing this, the Kaurava party was very happy. But Jayadratha was very much afraid. He understood that in a moment that will be done. So he was actually trying to flee from the battle. He was trying to run away. But then somehow Duryodhana convinced him, no, we will make all the arrangements. Dronacharya, from whom even Arjuna has learned the military art, we will all give you protection. You will be staying at the very last. You don't have to run away from the battlefield. It's almost like running away. You'll be in the very last of the array of the military array. And all our heroes will be right in front of you to protect you. So Arjuna was determined to fight. This way, this is also the glory of this great Mahabharata war. Otherwise, Arjuna was reluctant in the beginning, even to fight with anybody. But now by this incident, Arjuna was very much excited to show his full prowess, to exhibit all that he knows in battle. So, and Dronacharya was also determined to fight with Arjuna. So finally, somehow towards the end of the day, Arjuna was seeing that Jayadratha is still very far off. How is he going to kill Jayadratha? And then he prayed to Lord Krishna, my dear Lord Krishna, you have to protect me. My vow is going to be broken at this rate. It's almost sunset is coming. What are you going to do? What am I going to do? Then Krishna said, and the Kaurava party was becoming very, very excited. Arjuna is going to, not going to be able to keep his vow. So then Krishna said, Krishna actually created a covering over the sun. And then Arjuna really was in panic. Sun is already setting. And Krishna said, no, this is my illusion. You just wait. Jayadratha will be off guard, thinking that the sun has already set, they will already be celebrating. When I remove the illusion, the sun will be beginning to set. That time you should chop off his head. So Arjuna said, yes, my master, I will do that. So as soon as Krishna lifted this veil over the sun, everybody saw that sun has not set yet. And as Arjuna was releasing the arrow, Krishna told him, look, if you kill him like that, and if Jayadratha's head falls on the ground, you will die. Because he has got a benediction from his father. Whoever drops his head on the ground will himself die. Then Krishna told, you shoot arrow in such a way that his head will be removed and go and fall on his father's lap, who is meditating somewhere nearby. And Arjuna did just that. So that is why Arjuna is also a great hero, because his arrows never miss the mark. He chopped off his head and the head went and landed in his father's lap. And so both the son and the father both gone. So Krishna has such a wonderful plans for anything that he does. So, and in this, here we also give note the commentary that Paundraka was actually doing a very heinous thing, saying that he is Vasudeva. And but somehow or other, ena kena prakarena mana Krishna niveshet. This is the recommendation of the acharyas. Somehow or other, you have to become attracted to Krishna. In the case of Paundraka, he was showing off himself, but somehow or other, he became connected to Krishna, even though it was to say that I am the real Krishna, I am the real Vasudeva. But in order to be the real Vasudeva, he doesn't know what Vasudeva is like, so he had to ask people. So then he started hearing about Krishna. Shunnadamsa Kada Krishna Punya Sravana Kirtana. So he started hearing about Krishna, and that is purifying. So Paundraka was always thinking of Krishna, even though his motive was that he is Vasudeva. So that is an offense. But somehow he is also fortunate that Lord Krishna decided to handle this matter personally himself. So Lord Krishna actually killed him by the act of killing, Lord Krishna killing Paundraka. This offense was mitigated. So then, that is Bhavagrahi Janatana. Lord Krishna takes the essence of your bhava and deals with you accordingly. So whatever Lord Krishna does is wonderful. From the material, from the point of view of this world, the values in this world, yes, Paundraka committed an offense, therefore he must be killed. So society here, pious people in this world will be happy that Lord Krishna has killed Paundraka. But at the same time, Lord Krishna took the essence that he has been thinking about me all his life. Therefore, and if I cancel out this offense, he is Krishna conscious. So he has to be liberated. And he gets the same form as Lord Krishna. Of course, this is in Vaikuntha planets. He has got the four Shanga, Chakra, Gada, Padma. In just like there are many residents of Vaikuntha planets who have 400 residents. They also carry Shanga, Chakra, Gada, Padma, just like Vishnu. That is called Sarubhya Mukti. So in this way, Lord Krishna gave him credit. Even though from mundane standards we will not give credit in such cases. He is killed and that's it. He'll go to somebody else next time. Same way, Putana also. When Putana came also, she actually came to kill Krishna with poison. And there also, Krishna as a baby, she was coming like a mother. She was able to delude even Mother Yashoda and others because she came in the form of a very nice gopi, very beautiful woman, like a mother. She came. Then they all thought, just like we are all mothers and we love Krishna, this lady also wants to play with Krishna and feed him. They allowed Putana. So Krishna also thought, okay, somebody wants to feed me, let me take it. But then when he started drinking the breast milk, he took that poison. He understood it was poison. So Lord Krishna thought, okay, let me take her life also. So because she came to cheat Krishna, to kill Krishna, she was killed. But from Krishna's point of view, this lady has come to feed me as a mother. So she is my mother. So she also got, she got liberation as mother of Krishna in the spiritual world. That is Krishna's extraordinary mercy. So the point is, Bhavagrahi Janatana. So that is the way Krishna does his wonderful activities. So actually Bhagavatam says, Agama sarva kamo va moksha kama udaratihi tivrena bhakti yogena yajeda purusham param. Whether we have no material desires, just like pure devotees, and we are all on the path of pure devotion, so our motto should also be that we may have material desires, but we do not act on them. We do not pray to Prabhupada, or we do not pray to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu or Lord Krishna, asking them to fulfill our material desires. Srila Prabhupada said, God is not our order supplier. Plus, you don't have to say these things to God. You don't have to say these things to Krishna. He is already seated in your heart. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto matas smriti jnanam abhohanam cha vedaisya sarvai rahameva vedyo vedanta krit veda videya. If we have some desires, Krishna will fulfill. But he will do the necessary steps first to clean up our acts. Just like he cleaned up Paundraka by killing him, or Putana by sucking out her life air. Then he grants the desire also. So we don't have to separately pray to God. It's like the father and the children. The children doesn't have to go to father every day and say, please give me breakfast, please give me lunch, make sure I get my clothes, make sure I get my uniform to go. No, because the father will automatically take care of these things. But so our prayer should only be, we should have unlimited desires. Prabhupada says, just like the karmis, they have unlimited desires till the last moment of their death. So they pray to the doctor, can you give me 4 more years so that I can fulfill all my plans? Prabhupada says, nonsense. What plans? So that is sarvakamo. If you have plans to live in this material, which is the case with everyone in the material world. Prabhupada says, anyone who has come into this material world is envious of Krishna, has come here to enjoy this material world. So we are also coming from that background only. So how? So we have desires like that. So let it be there. Akama sarva kamo va moksha kamo dharati. But akama means devotees who have no material desires. Because Prabhupada explains that Srila Jiva Goswami has given the meaning of akama. That is bhajaniyasya sugam. That is, not quoting exactly, but it starts like that. Bhajaniya Sat. That is the one who is to be worshipped, which is Lord Krishna. The devotee's meditation is to give happiness to Lord Krishna. So, his desire is that Krishna should become happy. And if Krishna becomes happy, and if I am taking part in that happiness, that is my actual goal in life. That is my happiness. Making Krishna happy. And if I am successful in making Krishna happy, that is my happiness. That is the devotees. So devotees are also, just like the karmis, full of desires till the last moment. But all that desires is for pleasing Krishna. And Srila Prabhupada explained the gopis are the best example of that. They only wanted to please Krishna. So we have to, so as neophytes, as beginners in devotional service, within this ISKCON movement, our mission is to please Srila Prabhupada and Lord Chaitanya. So another point is just like, so Krishna came personally to deal with Paundraka, but now Krishna has come as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually wanted to kill Madai. So he came with a Sudarshana disc to kill Madai, because he heard that Jagai and Madai, they are the worst sinners in that community. Lord Chaitanya gave preaching orders to Nityananda Prabhu and Haridas Thakur. So they both went, Haridas Thakur and Nityananda Prabhu. So Nityananda Prabhu, so some people told, why are you going and preaching to each one of us one by one? You should go and meet this Jagai and Madai. If you preach to them, then everybody else will convert also, because they are the worst sinners. Then Nityananda Prabhu said, let's go. He told Haridas Thakur. And Haridas Thakur told, you are a madman. Why would you want to go and meet these drunkards and womanizers? And I heard that they are also like the biggest guntas. They will attack us. Better to save our life. And Nityananda Prabhu said, no, you come with me. We will go and preach to them. So when they first went, Jagai and Madai, when they heard, Madai actually became very angry. And he insulted both of them. So he preached to them, please chant Hare Krishna mantra, and he got angry, and they were coming after Nityananda Prabhu. And Nityananda Prabhu started running. And then Haridas Thakur was saying, oh, why did I go with this man? And then they went to the shelter of Advaitacharya. And Haridas Thakur said, this Nityananda is doing like this. And then Advaitacharya also said, yeah, he's a madman. But I am sure now, by tomorrow, he will bring that madman here also. So then next day when they went, this time Madai actually took his pot, the intoxication pot, the toddy pot, and he actually threw it at Nityananda Prabhu, and he was injured. So as soon as he was injured, Lord Chaitanya came with his Sudarshan Chakra. When he heard this, that Nityananda Prabhu has been attacked, he came to kill Madai. But then Nityananda Prabhu reminded Lord Chaitanya of his mission. My dear Lord, you are not supposed to take weapons in this incarnation. Your only weapon is Hare Krishna mantra. So please do not forget that. So when Jagai saw that Nityananda Prabhu was pleading on behalf of us, for both of us, he immediately surrendered to Nityananda Prabhu. Then Lord Chaitanya was, when he surrendered to Nityananda Prabhu, Lord Chaitanya also forgave him. And then Jagai and Madai were friends. They were thinking, and Madai was thinking, now this fellow has also switched parties. Now I will be alone and I will be killed by Lord Chaitanya. What to do? And he started praying to Lord Chaitanya, please, no, you have given shelter to Jagai, and you please give me shelter also. How can you separate us? Lord Chaitanya said, I am going to kill you because you have offended Nityananda Prabhu, you have attacked Nityananda Prabhu. Then Jagai told him, you better take shelter of Nityananda Prabhu. So then he took shelter of Nityananda Prabhu, and then Nityananda Prabhu, once he said, then Lord Chaitanya forgave both of them. But then the point was that after they were given shelter, they became very much reformed. And like Advaita Acharya said, they both went. So the next day itself, Nityananda Prabhu brought Madai also, but by that time he has converted them. So that is the thing. 5,000 years ago, Krishna was dealing with everybody with weapons to purify people. And of course, he has left behind Srimad Bhagavatam. By hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, we get purified. But Lord Chaitanya has given even better prescription for this Kali Yuga. That is, instead of killing the demons, like the Krishna killed Paundraka or killed Putana, Lord Chaitanya said, I will kill your demoniac mentality by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So that benediction is there, and we are very fortunate recipients of that benediction of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through Srila Prabhupada, who actually took this benediction throughout the whole world. And he is still waiting for us to come closer and closer to him, Srila Prabhupada also. So we should take this mission very seriously, our own life very seriously. We should cultivate unlimited desires for serving Krishna. This way only we can become Tivrena Bhakti Yogena. Intense desire, intense devotional service. That can actually purify us. So with these words, I will stop here. If you have any questions, we can discuss. Prabhuji, आप कुछ बोलिए नहीं? Can give your comments. Ramaranjan Prabhu is a very senior devotee. He has joined this movement much before me. He is a disciple of Srila Prabhupada. And he has come again to give us his blessings. So please say something.
Tomorrow I'll
Okay. But today's class, you have any comments? I mean, whatever I spoke or
no.
whatever faults and I may have uttered.
Yeah.
Okay, tomorrow Prabhuji will be giving class. Anybody has any questions? Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Wonderful class, Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Very nicely you narrated the story of Mahabharata. It's regarding Abhimanyu. So I was having one question from like many years I have been into this. I'm not getting the answer of it.
Yeah.
Actually, when Abhimanyu entered the Chakravyuh,
Yeah.
so
Chakravyuh, right, you are right. Sorry,
Padmavyuh.
not
Okay.
Yeah, Palpavyuh was in the beginning. I think Chakravyuh is correct. Yeah.
Okay, Prabhuji. So Jayadratha was standing at the entry.
Yeah.
So he didn't kill Abhimanyu. He didn't even touch him.
No, by that time he had already entered the Chakravyuh. By the time Jayadratha came to mend the fences, because Abhimanyu broke through the fences. He knows how to break the Chakravyuh.
Yes.
Because he heard that, when Arjuna was talking about that, he heard about that.
Yes.
But somehow or other, Arjuna did not narrate how to get out of the Chakravyuh.
Yes. So Jayadratha got the boon from Lord Shiva that he will be single-handedly, he will defeat 4 Pandavas at one day. And the day was completed. So
Yeah.
Abhimanyu was killed.
Yeah.
So my question is why Arjuna took Jayadratha as a culprit?
Jayadratha as a culprit.
Yes.
Because a everybody has to do something. I mean, it's a Kshatriya duty to do whatever is possible to, to protect his own interests. That's it. So ultimately, if Dronacharya did not resort to unfair means, then war would have been over that day only, because all the leaders were there within the Chakravyuha. And Abhimanyu was single-handedly capable of killing all of them. And he was doing it, one by one he was doing it. So he had to do something to protect. But Jayadratha did not have such duties. He simply wanted to take vengeance because he was insulted earlier by Pandavas. When he tried to kidnap Draupadi. Yes. So I think for that reason, yeah, because it was not based on Kshatriya principles that Jayadratha acted. So devotee acts considering everything. So he is the most culprit is Jayadratha. Because even Dronacharya could be justified in some way, because later on now the other party will also, when Dronacharya started, then Krishna also told others to do unfair means. That is not the best, but it's how the Kurukshetra war was unfolding. But this thing what he did was unnecessary. It was not based on fighting.
Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Hare. Anybody else? Yes. Mic. Get the mic.
I would like to know what is the meaning of the Poundraka?
Poundraka, I don't know. I haven't checked. Any other questions or comments? Shall I end here? Grandraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.